Law enforcement agencies are constantly alert for signs of illegal gambling because such operations not only bilk the public of huge amounts of money each year, but are the breeding ground for racketeering and lawlessness that lead inevitably to major crimes of violence. In May of last year, an illegal gambling room opened with a small restaurant as a front. Within a week, the operation had attracted racketeer Jim Garrett, who immediately planned to take over.
It's okay.
I knew you'd like it, Jim. Quiet little town, centrally located. It's a good setup.
That's too good for Charlie Rash. But by this time tomorrow, Charlie will be broke, and the cops will have his place padlocked. It'll be all ours, Eddie.
Speaking of cops.
Look who's in town.
Yeah, Garrett and Peterson.
Wonder what they're doing at Glen Ridge.
Let's find out.
You're a long way from home, aren't you, Garrett?
It's a free country.
For those who play by the rules.
You've got nothing on me, Matthews.
Well, that's just a matter of time. Now, what are you two big city boys doing down here?
We're on vacation.
Look, I can't order you out, but you're going to get more relaxation someplace else. I'm going to be breathing down your neck every minute you're in town, so I suggest you move out right now.
On vacation, huh?
Yeah, like a crocodile. Notify the units in the area to keep an eye on them.
Does the cops tagging us change anything, Jim?
No. No, we've got too much invested to stop now. And as a matter of fact, Matthews seeing us here might turn out to be a pretty good thing. When he gets that tip on a gambling joint, he's going to jump at the chance to pull a raid, knowing we're in town.
Yeah, and our hands are clean. Why, it's practically a whitewash.
Well, you say you found the guy to make our play for us?
Yeah, a guy named Nolan Beale. He likes to play roulette, and he needs the money. Runs a garage.
How about the Couperier? Is he all set?
Just waiting for our man.
Good. Let's go talk to Beale.
William! What do you got?
Well, I gave the new shift the word on Garrett and Peterson.
Maybe if we put the heat on, they might take the hint and leave, huh?
Well, not if there's any truth in the rumors I heard.
What rumors?
Well, so far it's too vague to put in a report, but Garvey told me he overheard a woman say her brother-in-law had gambled away all the rent money.
Sound like a room?
Well, it does with Garrett and Peterson here in town. Of course, it could be coincidence.
Don't bet on it. See what you can find out about him for the past week or so.
Right.
I'll go up and get him. Hey, Beale. I'll be right here. This is the friend I was telling you about. Jim, meet Nolan Beale.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, come on in.
Eddie, you stay outside, huh?
Well, sit down.
Oh, that's all right. I guess Eddie told you we might have a little proposition for you.
Well, Eddie didn't tell me very much, Mr.
Jim will do. I understand you're a gambling man.
Well, I don't know, not very much. At least I can't afford very much.
Can't afford to lose, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Well, then you should be interested in our proposition.
Well, what is it exactly?
Well, it's very simple. We stake you to some roulette, and in Charlie Rash's place, and we split the winnings 3 ways. You, Eddie, and me.
Well, what if I lose?
Not a chance.
Well, you got a system or something?
Yeah, let's call it that.
I think you got the wrong guy. No, the systems are too complicated. Besides, they don't work.
Look, I know what I'm doing. Now, here's a chance for you to make some fast bucks. You've got nothing to lose.
Well, hey, wait a minute. If it's so easy, why don't you already do it yourself?
We don't get along with Charlie Rash. He won't let us inside his place. But Eddie says that you've been there every day since it opened.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, you're a cinch. What do you say?
What do I do?
Well, here's 500. Now get this. Your first bet is the one that counts. You put 100 on number 12 and 100 on number 14. That's all there is to it. After that, anything goes.
100 on 12 and 100 on 14. I don't get it. How do you win?
That's all you need to know. As far as you or anybody else is concerned, you're just a lucky guy. Now, when can you get started?
Well, the boys will be back in about an hour. I'll leave then.
Fine.
Hey, wait a minute. Well, how far shall I go with this? When do I quit?
Who knows? Why break a winning streak?
Where'll I meet you guys?
We'll be around.
Any luck?
Oh, I got to call in for Bill Maple. He's that deputy sheriff who worked with us up north.
Oh, yeah, I remember him.
If anybody can give us late information on Garrett, he can.
That goes right for a guy like Garrett. It's right in the middle of 3 big cities.
Yeah, he can move out in any direction.
Let's see if we can nip him before he gets started.
There you go. That's your best move, man.
Hi. Chips, please. 500.
500. There you are, sir.
100 on 12, 100 on 14. That's the way I want it. First time, anyway.
You're the boss.
I see. Give up his apartment, too, huh? Now, it looks like Mr. Garrett moved out lock, stock, and barrel. Well, thanks a lot, Bill. Hope we can do you a favor one time. So long.
14, another winner. Good luck night, partner.
Watch these for me, Chalky. I'll be right back.
You're safe. All right, place your bet, folks. Get on your bets. Beale in Durban.
Gil? Nolan. I'm in that gambling room I told you about. You know, the one in the back room of the restaurant? Now, get this, Gil. I want you to get down here right away. Now, don't ask me any questions, Gil. Just get here, will you? Okay, now, I'll tell the girl in the front to let you in. Okay, now, hurry.
Apparently, the police up there were keeping pretty close tabs on him. About a week ago, Eddie Peterson dropped out of sight. And 4 days later, Garrett closed his office, gave up his apartment, and he disappeared.
Sounds like he said Eddie out to scout a new location. He found it, then Garrett moved in.
From those rumors, they could have a new place open already.
Yeah, it's awful fast work. Put a couple of guys in plain clothes and put a tail on him.
Right.
16 is the winner. You're really lucky today. Where do I...
Are you looking for someone?
I'm Gil Durbin. Mister, you won again. You're really doing all right. Place your bets, please. What's going on?
Gil, I'm winning. I can't lose. Look at all those chips.
Good. How did you do it?
2 guys staked me in.
What 2 guys?
I don't know. A guy, Eddie somebody, and another guy named Jim. I'm supposed to split this 3 ways, but here's what I want you to do. I want you to take this money down to the garage.
Now, wait a minute, Nolan.
Gil, look. This is a chance we've been waiting a lifetime for. This will give us all that new equipment we've been slaving for.
Well, what about your 2 friends?
They won't know. They kept speaking about a little deal, a little proposition, a few fast bucks. They never expected anything like this. I'll take a few more spins on the wheel, and then I'll split that with him. Don't make me miss his chance, Gil, please.
Well, I sure hope you know what you're doing.
So do I.
He's been in there quite a while. He must be doing okay.
Should. He's got the best stick man in the business working for him.
There he is. I could have sworn that was Beale.
Oh, it's okay. You didn't tip anything. I wish he'd show up. I don't like staying in one place so long.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And he wins again, number 16.
No mistake this time, Jim. That's him.
Hey, Beale, over here.
Well, it was just like you said. We made a killing.
Okay, Eddie. Go make your call.
Right.
Now, let's see it.
Here's the 500. There's over 3,000 there.
Where's the rest of it?
That's all of it.
You're holding out on me, boy.
No, that's it. You see, they closed the wheel down.
You're lying to me.
Now, look, that's all there is. I don't care whether you like it or not.
Why, you stupid punk.
Yes? Who is this? Hello? Hello?
Who was that?
An anonymous tip. Our gambling joint's operating right now.
All right, man, let's go. We'll set it up on the way. Come on.
Jim, what happened?
He came out with $3,000. Tried to tell me that was all. Well, you about ready to tell me where the rest of it is?
We gotta get out of here. The cops are on their way.
Well?
My partner, Bill Durbin. Oh.
He's dead.
Yeah. That partner knows about us. We better get him, and fast.
As the Highway Patrol converged on the illicit gambling hall, mute evidence of the violence it had already spawned lay only a few feet away.
You take over. I'm going to check over here.
I think I saw somebody. I better check. Jim, I just thought of something. Remember that first guy I stopped, the one I thought was Beale?
Yeah, what about him?
That must have been Durbin. He looked like Beale, but when I called him Beale, he got scared, remember?
Yeah, he did.
So he does know about us. He's seen us.
You go check. I'll turn the car around.
Right.
Who is it?
According to this, it's Nolan Beale.
You think there's a connection here?
I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised. How'd it go with you?
The deputy sheriff's rounded up most of them. We got them all but one. The croupier got out through a ventilator in the back dressing room, the way it looks.
We had the back covered.
Yeah, as near as I can figure, he knew we were coming and pulled out before we got there.
Get his description from the players. One of the losers will tell you.
I'll get an APB on.
We'll have one of the boys call the coroner.
Just a mechanic.
Where's Durbin?
He doesn't know. Said he's in for a few minutes, then he left. You want to hunt for him?
No. You know, I think we can cover everything. Not over there from behind that fence across the street. Yeah. Let's get rid of the car.
Right.
All right. Hold the waitress.
George, the waitress stays. Oh, they weren't much help.
Everybody said Beale left this table winning a lot of money.
Yeah, the cashier said he had close to 4,000 left, even after he passed most of his winnings to a partner.
Did you pick up his partner?
Alberts is standing by the garage. He'll let us know.
The whole thing is rigged.
Yeah, rigged for the house to lose.
You explain that to me.
Well, at least it explains why the croupier beat it before we raided. It doesn't help us much in figuring out who killed Beale or why. You suppose he and his partner are both hired by somebody else to do their dirty work?
I don't know. Let's check that waitress again, huh?
The car's parked back up the street about 100 yards.
Good.
Hasn't he shown up yet?
Nobody there but the mechanic.
Cops. Come on, let's get out of here.
Stay here. We've got to wait for Durbin.
You have the best chance of anybody around here to see what happened across the street.
I didn't see a thing, I tell you.
We don't believe that.
Believe what you like.
If we did see everybody that came in and out, that's your job. And you knew Beale was making a run on the roulette wheel. You knew when his partner came in and when he left 5 minutes later. And you've been around long enough, Miss Hawkins, to peg that maneuver. A lot of money was walking out that door. Don't tell me you didn't watch.
I didn't see a thing.
Is that the way you want it?
Yeah.
Okay. Book everybody in the joint for murder.
Now, wait a minute.
Look, you people make me sick. A guy walks out of here a big winner. I find him across the street dead with $2 in his pocket. Is this the way you recoup your losses?
Nobody working for Charlie Rash would do a thing like that.
And I'll tell you what, give me somebody else fast.
I didn't see what happened to Beale. Honest, I didn't. But I did see something just before, when his partner went out.
What was that?
I knew what was up. I watched him walk down the street. Then all at once, a man ran out and stopped him. It was Eddie Peterson.
Now tell me, what happened?
Nothing. Eddie acted like he'd made a mistake, that's all. Durbin looked real scared and beat it.
Make sense to you now?
Looks like Garrett all the way.
We can't prove it in court. It's circumstantial.
Well, Durbin can help.
And Garrett must have known it. You could have saved us a lot of trouble.
I'm sorry.
You should be.
Maybe he's not coming back. Maybe he knows we're laying for him.
Cops, stay down.
That was Matthews himself.
They must be looking for Durbin, too.
We haven't got a chance. Let's get out of here.
If they're still looking, they haven't found him. We'll wait.
I don't wish them any luck, but I'm glad they're gone.
.3016 to headquarters.
Headquarters, fine.
Our 1020 is 740 Spaulding. We're checking on Durbin's girlfriend, 10-4.
10-4.
He said he just left, going back to the gambling house to find Beale. Let's go. Gil Durbin?
That's right.
I want to ask you some questions.
About what?
Come on inside. Give me the keys.
I'll call headquarters. I'll be right in.
Sit down, Durbin.
What happened here?
We raided the joint a few minutes ago. We were a little late. We found your partner dead across the street.
Nolan is dead?
Yeah. Now, come on. Tell me what happened in here. Come on, come on, come on.
I don't know anything about it until Nolan called me. I came down here and he was winning at roulette. He couldn't stop winning.
Go on, go on, go on.
He said 2 men had staked him.
Give any names?
Eddie and a guy named Jim.
Eddie and Jim, all right. Go on, go on, go on.
He was supposed to split 3 ways, but he said he'd won more than they expected. He wanted me to take most of the winnings out for him.
And you did?
Like a fool, I let him talk me into it. If I hadn't, he'd still be.
Tell me, what happened outside?
A guy stopped me. He mistook me for Nolan.
Well, that must have been Eddie Peterson. Did you see the other guy?
Yes. He was near a fence, but I got a good look at him.
If you saw him again, could you identify him?
I'll say I could.
What'd you do with the money?
I didn't know what to do with it. Finally, I stuffed it in an envelope and mailed it to myself. That's where it is now, in the mail.
Albert's just called in from the garage. He's had Garrett and Peterson spotted.
Where are they?
Behind the fence, across the street from the garage.
They're after me, aren't they?
Well, you're the only connection between them, Beale, and the murder.
What can you do about it?
Well, I can pick them up, but how I can hold them without proof? That's hard to figure.
Do you think you can get some?
I'm going to be honest with you. That's up to you.
Me?
Yeah.
You mean if they try to kill me?
That's proof.
I really don't have a choice, do I?
Yeah, you got a choice, but it's not a very happy one. See, I can't guarantee anything but reliable men behind you.
What do you want me to do?
Well, I want you to walk home.
Okay.
That kid's got a lot of moxie. Come on.
They must have found him by now. They must have.
Eddie, remember the money he's carrying. That's enough to make him nervous. He's probably hiding out just like we are, waiting for that cop to leave. Now, he'll come home, and when he does, we'll be here.
We're all set.
All right, Gil, this is going to be tricky. We've got 2 units moving in from behind. We'll keep out of sight and cover you from the front.
When we're ready, I'll pull our man out of there.
Do it about a minute before we start.
Okay, we've got 3 minutes to get in position.
Okay.
We're ready.
All right, Gil. The first sign of trouble drop. Let us do the fighting. Come on.
The cop pulled out all right. He's no place in sight.
It's the best chance we've had, Eddie. Stay on your toes. I told you he'd come home.
Down, Gil! Call an ambulance. You're both under arrest for murder and attempted murder. Thanks to you.
Mr. Matthews, that money, I don't want it. It was a bad gamble. What'll I do with it?
Well, we'll leave that up to the courts. That kind of money is illegal in this state, and at the moment, so are you.
Me? Well, what do we do now?
Well, after what you did for us, I think you'll find a friendly judge. Come on. I hope you'll be with us next week. Until then, remember, no matter how new, the safest device in your car is you. This is Broderick Crawford saying, see you next week.